Life is very strange. One day, you could be practicing your NBA distance threes to show your audience of 599 amazing subscribers that you are indeed a better three-point shooter than Terry Rozier. Terry, dear friend of the show, however, he is not in everybody's good graces right now. Just listen to this swish right here. Listen, are you ready? Listen. Is that not just the loveliest sound ever? I've been told he has made 6 of his last 47 three-point attempts. Anyway, one day you're working on your long-distance threes, and then the next day you wake up and your city's on fire. And it's horrifying. Horrifying. I'm sitting there watching the Cavs Thunder game, and it's a great game, and it's halftime, and I hear all this commotion outside my window, and my phone's blowing up, and my neighbor's banging on my door, and I said, "What's going on out there? What's all this ruckus?" And I opened my curtains, and there is a literal inferno upon the horizon. Runyon Canyon was on fire, which, as the crow flies from where I live, is about a mile. And that footage of me playing basketball, I mean, you can pretty much walk to Runyon Canyon from there. So, very much my immediate area. My whole neighborhood, not my whole neighborhood, about half my neighborhood evacuated. And it was crazy. It was crazy. You look up and you see that picture that was from my window, and then you look down and I see like people sprinting to their cars with suitcases and just traffic everywhere. And it really puts things into perspective when things like this happen, because there's problems and then there's problems. Like, I have a stupid problem right now as I'm recording this. Of course, this happens every time I record. Every time I go to record anything, it is instantly leaf blowers, helicopters, garbage trucks, immediately. So, like, that's an annoying problem. Each day you live, you deal with, like, random problems, like sitting in traffic, you stub your toe, you try to record something and there's, leaf blowers around. And then there's problems. Like, oh, my town burnt to the ground. My house burnt to the ground, along with all of my possessions and everything I hold dear, and pictures of my kids and my child's first drawing and things of that nature. So it puts things into perspective. My point is, there's problems and then there's problems. And when you get to wake up and you're physically healthy and you're mentally healthy and you have a roof over your head and there's food in your fridge and you just get to live a normal, boring, mundane day where the world isn't on fire, appreciate that. Appreciate it. Because there's a lot of people going through hell right now. And that's it. I don't need to go on a whole diatribe about the whole thing. But yeah. So let's talk about the Heat. And I gotta say, I'm so happy and proud of these guys and what they've done these last few games. I don't care that they're bad teams that they beat. Because I see a lot of those murmurings, like, oh, who cares? They beat a bad team. I don't care. Winning 3 straight games on a road trip is good. That's something that should be celebrated. And especially within the context of what these guys have been dealing with. All of the Jimmy drama, double overtime loss against the Kings, the horrible Jazz blowout after the Jimmy drama, the infamous 8-point quarter against the Magic. Then we came back and got revenge on the Magic, and we came back and got revenge on the Jazz. You have a nice win against the Warriors, and you straight up handle business against the Blazers. Beautiful. And guys playing well when you start seeing other YouTubers make videos about him. And it's those kind of channels where the thumbnails all have like an arrow in it. You ever see that? It's like there must be some like subliminal thing with YouTube thumbnails when someone puts like one of those arrows. I guess that means it's like good for views or something. I don't know. It's just like a thing I've noticed that YouTubers do. But with Jimmy gone for now, we'll get to Jimmy. But with him temporarily gone, and Tyler having the season that he's been having, teams now are going to start throwing the kitchen sink at Tyler to try to stop him. They're going to double him. They're going to blitz him. They're going to throw all different kinds of coverages at him. And what's great is that you have these other guys on the Heat that are really, really stepping up. You're seeing the Heat adjust by letting Jovic and Jaime become more ball dominant, and Tyler is a little bit more off ball sometimes. I'm so happy for Jaime getting into his groove more. He's not being kind of stuck in the corner as like a spot up shooter. That's not what he is. But Jovic, man, oh man. I mean, his physicality, his distributing, how he pushes the ball, his passing is phenomenal. It's just so fun to watch Ware play and Jovic play and Jaime playing better. Few quotes. I'll put these quotes. Seems like as people say, the vibes seem to be good. And the Heat seem to be in a very good place. I think this road trip was the best thing for them to clear their heads and to focus and just play basketball and just hoop. That's it. Just hoop. And they are. And it's very nice to see. It's very refreshing. But there is a certain Jimmy Butler looming upon the horizon. What's going to happen this Friday? I don't know. I mean, Jimmy's like that really hot but incredibly toxic girlfriend from the past that is like really bad for you, but certain aspects of the relationship were pretty awesome. You guys know what I'm talking about. We've all been there. We've had these kind of girls in our life where they're bad for you, and things fall apart, and then they come back. Hey, I miss you. Can I see you? And you're like, God, this girl's so bad for me, and I think I'm better without her. And I took this lovely road trip, and I won some games, and I'm getting my life back on track. But now she wants to get back in my life. And gosh, she's so hot. She's like this hot emo chick, and she wears she has like piercings, and she wears these hot boots, and she wears like a choker, and oh my God, but she's so toxic and horrible for me. But like sometimes we're really good together, and sometimes we'll make like awesome playoff runs. But at the end of the day, like it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. But you guys, you get what I'm saying. And They've been solid without him, and it's like that last video I said. Like we're used to life without Jimmy Butler. This team's used to playing without him, and I just hope that he doesn't come back and kind of like muck things up again. That's what I'm scared of. But anyway, I'm not even really thinking about the Jimmy thing yet. I'm really, really intrigued as to what these next two games are going to look like with this Clippers and Lakers game. Guys in the positions of like a Hawkes or a Jovic or a Ware, those guys just want to get out there and play basketball. And to have that like clear-headed kind of mindset where you're focused on the right stuff and away from all the drama and the whole circus with the whole Jimmy stuff, I think that this road trip was the best thing for them. And that's about it. Clippers today. Looking forward to that. Is Kawhi playing? I think he is. That'll be interesting. Kawhi always kills us. That'll be fun. Okay, that's all.